Hi everyone. Today we have with us Professor Vinod Madhavan. So today I want to ask you a question about finance lately because I got a lot of doubts. And my first question is finance dying? Because I don't remember last time when I've been to the bank.
Okay.
So is it right time to go for MBA
Yeah,
in finance?
it's not like finance is dying, but today there has been a lot of interdisciplinary or cross-functional developments that are happening in the industry. It has been happening for quite some time. It is all the more pronounced now. So that you're not going to a bank because there's a lot of technology adoption. You have core banking facilities, and you could do whatever you want to do at a bank through your ATM or some other machine that is made available by these outlets, and you also have green channels and all that. So yeah, I mean, with technology adoption that is happening, new age industries that have come up, which we never thought would exist in the first place 5 years ago, setups like millap.com that help strangers loan money to other strangers without even meeting them, and basically catering to unbanked population. These are things we never visualized would happen at all in the first place.
Correct.
And so with these kinds of new age industries and high degree of technological adoption, the way we look at individual functions in silos has to really change. I mean, that's like, so finance is not just about finance. It's an integration of finance and marketing of financial services and operations in financial services. So it's more of a blend of interrelated disciplines.
Correct. So when we talk about quantitative finance,
Yes.
so what is the difference between MBA finance and quantitative finance and analytical in general as an MBA?
Yeah, so MBA finance, I would say, is a broad landscape. Where you can have you could have aspects on financial analysis, corporate finance. You could enter M&As, M&A advisory, and then investment banking and private equity and all of that, leverage buyouts and all that. So it's a very broad spectrum. I would look at quantitative finance as pockets in financial landscape that warrant skill sets or that call for skill sets that can help companies make use of data that is available and then quantify information and model uncertainty to solve empirical issues.
Correct. So now, so we have the last date coming to apply.
Yes.
31st of January, the last date to apply if you want to apply. So, what is is this the same process to apply like a normal MBA program?
Yes,
Go through an
it
interview.
is a graduate program that is offered by Ahmedabad University, Amrit Modi School of Management. I'll just briefly tell you about the program. The program is a MSQF, was started by Amrit Modi School of Management about 2 years ago. There is no such program that is being offered by any other university in India. Because we did some due diligence here, are there any synonymous offerings that are being offered in Indian universities? The answer is no. It's a very unique program in the sense that it is a confluence of statistics, mathematics, financial markets, and computational methods. So people who graduate from this program would have the skill sets to apply these in the context of financial markets. Now, if someone were to look for options outside India, then there are many, and there are many costly options also.
Correct.
So it is a very unique program, and we did not start the program from the point of view of the economics of the program. There is a gap in this offering. There is not any other university that is offering this. It's a value. There is a value here, and so that's why we offer this program. And ever since we started this program, university has invested in terms of hiring faculty who have PhDs from research-intensive universities in US, UK, Europe, who are working in asset pricing area, quantitative finance area. They've also invested substantial amount of money in terms of setting up, data terminal. So we are going for a Bloomberg terminal also. So there's a lot of investment that's being made by the university. And all of this is geared to ensuring that students have an opportunity to have exposure to this kind of a program, without compromising on the rigor and the relevance of the program.
So any kind of a job prospect for the future you can expect after completing?
Yeah, so students who graduate from this program should have the necessary skill sets that come in handy when it comes to credit rating agencies, because these credit rating agencies end up talking to, as part of their business operations, they talk to different companies, management of different companies, go through reams of financial information, historical information, talk to them about the future prospects of the company, do their own analysis, quantify all of these information, not all of which is quantitative, some of which is qualitative, then come up with some kind of measures of uncertainty as to the probability of default for these firms, and then give a credit rating for these firms. So there again, the quantitative aspect comes into the picture, and modeling uncertainty and risk comes into the picture, number one. Number two, any traditional manufacturing firm, they are in the product, or merchandising firm, they are in the product business of selling products or services, and especially manufacturing entities, they would have, each of them would have a treasury department that helps them manage that day-to-day enterprise risk management activities. So there again, you will have, they would need people who can, with these kinds of skill sets.
Mhm.
And as I've told you, new age industries such as Milab.com and Payment Bank and all of these new companies, which we thought would not happen in the first place about a few years ago. Number three. And then another important area where students with QF skill sets would be handy is regulatory agencies, because financial markets, as you know, is highly innovative, and the regulators also require bandwidth to keep up with this pace of innovation, so that they take into account innovation happens in an healthy environment where market stability is never compromised, and protection of investors is paramount. So you need people. They come in handy for regulators also. And most importantly, you have today in India, you have a whole set of series of databases that make available data across the globe, be it Bloomberg, Refinitiv, FactSet, and all of these. All of these big data vendors would require graduates with QF skill sets, so that they can help them make some kind of modules that they can then make available to subscribers of these databases, in practitioners in industry, academia, policy think tanks, and all of that. So I would say yes, there is a very broad areas where, a wide array of areas in industry where people with QF skill sets would come in handy.
So can you tell us something about the architecture of the program?
So students would have to take a total of 80 credits so as to graduate from this program. In terms of broadly speaking, the architecture, we have program core, and then we have disciplinary core, and then you have disciplinary electives, and then you have free electives. So one of the overarching philosophy of Ahmedabad University is we shouldn't stop a student from taking any course if he or she is interested, as long as student meets the prerequisites for the course. So in line with Ahmedabad University's philosophy of interdisciplinary education, the students of this program would also have an opportunity to take courses from different schools as part of their curriculum. And there is a mandatory 6 to 8 weeks of summer internship that they would have to undergo after the first year. So we have a Career Development Center, CDC, that helps facilitate this process, because summer internship is a requirement for graduating from this program. And the CDC would also help students and facilitate when it comes to career options towards the end of this program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for coming to us.
Thank you. You have a nice day.